Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 54, and we'll send you now to Miami, standing by to call their fourth Super Bowl together. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you for this one. And Charles, the Ravens, they've done it again. Champions of the AFC. Remember, they won Super Bowl 47 back in February of 2013, but had not won so much as a playoff game since then.
And remember, the franchise moved from Cleveland, but they started as a true fresh franchise. They didn't take the Browns with them. They became the Ravens. That was 1996. Won a Super Bowl over the Giants. Was that Super Bowl 35 in Tampa. They've won it twice overall, trying to win another one. And there's always a trademark when you think about the Ravens, right? The way they play defense, the way they run the football, how tough and hard-nosed they are as an organization. Trying to do it one more time.
Meanwhile, for the New Orleans Saints, look, everybody is well aware they've been snake-bitten the last two postseasons. First, it was the Minneapolis Miracle with Stephon Diggs, and then everybody remembers the no-call last season on Nickel Roby-Coleman CD.
So don't you have to acknowledge that this team has some serious fortitude? 3 straight years, finally get to the Super Bowl. They put everything else behind them now. Other teams might have crumbled. They stuck together. Now they have a chance to win the second Lombardi Trophy in team history. I just wonder, will they take a chance like they did the last time when they beat the Colts? Remember that onside kick to start the second half? Will they take those kind of chances in this game? Wouldn't be surprised if they did.
The first Super Bowl of a new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
So pinpoint, so accurate. Sometimes we forget just how good he is. We start to take him for granted because he always places the ball exactly where it needs to be for his receivers.
Rodgers now on first down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And here's the offensive unit, and we highlight a very good guy, A.J. Green.
Let's just make it simple. He's a game breaker.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Jeffrey's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Double up, double up.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
As Darius Slay continues to improve at the cornerback position, he may live up to his own nickname as the Slaymaker.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
To throw is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Set, 20. Mike 50, huh? Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Set, 180. 57. I got one.
1st down, Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mayfield looks to throw. To Mixon on the check down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Mayfield to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. Fielded just inside the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, he's got it to Hilton. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Check curls, check curls, check.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
50, Mike, 50. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Watch that. Watch that. Watch that.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On 3rd down, it's Grant, and he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Got 4 down.
The tight end, the ball carrier.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
319. 54 miles. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A first carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
We got 4.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And once more, he was looking for Alshon Jeffrey, but now it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
That's it, baby.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The quick feet by Jackson. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum? Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, his first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
Mike's 50. In your face.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He finds his running back, Mixon. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know in most cases people think you throw the ball in this situation, and when they ran, it almost felt like a little bit of a surrender, maybe a give up. But I don't know if that's really the case. They might have been probing a little bit, checking the defense and filing it away for later. They might have something working later on.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Well, Lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's White, and this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Saints nothing.
Hey, 319. Mike 54. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Rodgers to throw again. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 1st down, here's White. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers completes it to Jason Witten. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
Here's Smallwood. He's got it on the draw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 8 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Rosas now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for New Orleans. This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Right there. Who's going to get it? Right there. 54 minutes. Let's get it.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal sheared in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
But maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. Deshaun Jackson, 78 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, But out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Second and 6.
Going on the ground, it's White. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
41's the mark. 41's the mark. Check, 41.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got his man here. It's Green. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. A run with Smallwood. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35 on second down. Rodgers complete to Watson, the tight end. The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. He hits White, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. Rodgers now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
58. 54. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jabal Sheard showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes as the Ravens push further out in front. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Mayfield, he'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield, he gets this in the hands of Mixon. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing, Mayfield. That's caught by Jackson. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mayfield now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He'll hit Jackson. Complete. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Now Mayfield. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. David Njoku in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point try for Gostkowski. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Grant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. On second down, Mayfield again. It's caught by Jackson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Completes it to Lee. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first down, Grant. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Steven Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This is fielded at the goal line. And some space here. There goes Green. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return as the Ravens push further out in front. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 11. From the goal line all the way to the other goal line on that one. A full 100-yard return on the kickoff. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On the delay, it's Mixon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let him know. Check. My touch. Check hot route.
They will run with Grant. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him for our Players Spotlight. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, the nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 61 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So he splits the uprights, and it has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield. He finds his running back, Mixon. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And able to find Dorsett. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. This is Grant. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Ravens 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mayfield. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Get in the weight room.
To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Mayfield's pass, intended for Mike Evans, incomplete.
When they need to play on third down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's second down. On second down, it's White. Now White lost the football.
Right there.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Ravens on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A gain of 6 there on first.
Second and 4.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away. A draw play for Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Gostkowski's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Check. Brings up second and 7.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On play action, Rodgers. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's complete. James White. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Running out of the gun with Dixon. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
This is Mixon on the draw. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mayfield. He's got Evans. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll get this one to Galladay. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay, and it's 3rd and short. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 150 left in the football game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now White. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with White. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
And they, in fact, will throw it. He's got it to Hilton. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. So you didn't think they should throw. I didn't either, but they take the chance anyway, and that might just seal the ball game.
And they know their team better than I do, obviously.
And me.
Knew when to take their chance, and they made it pay off. They'll finish that one off with a nice thump to the chest for a well-executed call.
Green 18. Blue down. Deuce. Green 18.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.